Ryan Reynolds in Black. I wrote Black Lively, which is very appropriate for the story. No, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively apparently got married at a plantation spot. What the fuck is the appeal of getting married at a plantation? Can somebody explain that to me? Like maybe I guess maybe the venue is beautiful and you kind of just ignore the past of this place, but it's like I feel like even if the venue is that beautiful and you know it was a plantation house, just go somewhere else. At the very least, it's probably gonna be haunted, right? Like, why else would you want to? Yeah, I don't understand. And then, like, now they're getting a lot of backlash, obviously, because, like, why the fuck did you get married at a plantation? Um, I can see both sides, obviously. That's what this whole show is about. I could kind of see the situation both sides. I can see. Oh, fuck, I deleted my notes. Oh, fuck. Where's my notes? There we go. Sorry, guys. This episode has been kind of a mess a little bit because it's early in the morning. Just woke up. You know, I'm kind of in a slowed down mood. Usually I talk way faster than this. But right now I'm just feeling, I'm just vibing right now, man. I'm just vibing. But yeah, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively got married at a plantation. Um, and you can see there's both sides, right? There's two ways to look at this. One, you should never get married or do anything in a place that was once a plantation spot because that's very disrespectful, it's very tone deaf, especially during this time. It's crazy that you would do that. Why aren't you honoring black people by not getting married at a plantation spot? It's fucking nuts. Um, that's one way to look at it. The other way is that it's a building. It's no longer a plantation spot, right? Like it's not like it's a plantation spot right now. So that's another reason why, you know, it's probably not that big of a deal. But it was just I just found that interesting that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, who have been largely unproblematic up until now, kind of thought it was a good idea to get married at a plantation. And then when people, apologize afterwards, right? Like when they're getting hot water and they apologize. Why are they apologizing? Are they apologizing because they truly feel sorry or just because they had to? Because it's possible that they truly don't feel it's bad to get married at this place. It's rough because it's like it's I guess it depends on you to try to carry any added weight to this place, right? Because at the end of the day, it's just a spot. It's just a place. Granted, horrible things have happened there, but it's just like that was in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's a different venue, and it's a beautiful venue, and you're a rich celebrity. You probably don't give a fuck the history of this, of this building. You have the money, and you want the most beautiful place that money can buy, and apparently it was a plantation. It's a plantation house. Fucking crazy. That's what you know I don't know that they found beautiful. I mean, they didn't find it beautiful because it was a plantation. Let me not make them out to be racist, but it is funny that now they're getting in trouble for that because, yeah, and also I don't know if people truly give a fuck about this or not. You know what I mean? Like a lot of cancellations and people getting in trouble for shit. Most of it is kind of smoke and mirrors. You know what I mean? Unless it's like something actually big, like a big deal. I feel like this shit is just smoke and mirrors. You know what I mean? Like now we're at a point where like they're looking for you to slip up, and they want you to kneel to them, to whoever the them is, right? Like the magical they, like the DJ Khaled they. They don't want you to win. They don't want you to get married at a plantation wedding spot. Oh man. Wouldn't that want to, like, if you're a rich person, maybe that's just how out of touch rich people are. They just don't give a fuck. But I feel like if you're a rich person and they tell you, listen, there's a beautiful destination for your wedding, but just so you know, this was a plantation spot. in back in the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s. You know what I mean? Black slaves were killed and tortured and all that shit and made to work in this very same place. How do you feel about it? Fuck it. That's probably what they said. And let's not pretend they didn't know it was a plantation spot. They absolutely knew it was a plantation spot, because, like I said, the destination, the people, the people who show you spots for your wedding, I'm sure they tell you the history of this place, and they probably said, just so you know, this was a plantation place, and they probably got married at a point where cancel. They couldn't have foreseen that people would be sensitive to this kind of stuff, but they were. And now they almost got canceled, but I think they saved it just in time. They were like, no, we are deeply sorry. This was a fucking dumbass decision. I support the movement. Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? Put the Black Power fist up. And I think they're safe now. And even if they didn't really say anything, I don't think this would have been that big of a big deal. This is interesting. Would you get married? And like, you can expand it to a much larger question of like, would you would you get married at a place that has like a really traumatic and violent history? You know what I mean? Or would you be able to just ignore it? It's kind of like the separate the art from the artist question. Like, if you're listening to Chris Brown, are you able to separate the fact that he beat up Brianna? If you're listening to Tory Lanez, are you able to separate the fact that he may have been responsible for shooting her foot up? You know, who knows? That's really like a subjective thing. So then I can't really crucify Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively for this. Although, yeah, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are to be